Give it up for the beast!
That was an impression of when Kelsey Grammer fell off the stage. So. Have you guys seen that video? It's really funny. Who doesn't know the reference of when Kelsey Grammer fell off the stage? Everyone knows it? No? Hey Siri, look up. I'm Beast from X-Men. I'm listening. Now, how many of you get that reference? You already don't know or you don't know X-Men. Do you know Frasier Crane? Did you watch Frasier before you were born? It looks like you know Frasier. Okay. Hopefully, if you don't know X-Men, at least maybe you know Frasier, because I'm not kidding. My entire kind of thing tonight will revolve around me also being Frasier. So, hopefully that will hit. Some of you got the Kelsey Grammer thing, but I don't know if you followed his career outside of that. So, it'll all revolve around, so for example, Magneto Niles. Let's do a couple bits about how I look though. I am in blueface, so if there are any Smurfs in the crowd, apologies. I dyed my hair for this too. What is this, just for X-Men? And last but not least, I look like I'm gonna play the drums with paint to entertain idiots from the suburbs who have no taste in art. Niles, you got tickets to the Blue Man Group. We were supposed to go to the opera. So that's like a premise from Frasier. That's the kind of premise we do. We'd want to go see something high class, but then we couldn't because of a mix-up. Now to get to some roasts. Rogue is here. Rogue has the ability to suck life out of anyone she touches. Sounds a lot like when I dated Diane Chambers. Now, how do we feel about Cheers references? Do we know Cheers? I was on that before I had my own show. I dated Ted Danson's former girlfriend, Diane. You do have the distinction of being the only X-Men who also looks like a cast member on Golden Girls. Dye your hair and look young, you southern whore. That's the Kelsey Grammer part of me coming out. Your southern accent charmed Gambit into being your husband, but since you can't touch him, his balls are, we've made this joke 4 times, bluer than my skin. I mean, how do you two fuck? Answer me, bulldog. So again, if you followed Frasier, you'd know he's the kind of like sports radio DJ guy. But I get it. You're southern, sexy action probably reminded him of home. Gambit's from Louisiana, you're from Mississippi. Classic love story between either 2 mutants or 2 people opposed to the Civil Rights Act. Jean Grey is here. I love your tea. So, little play on Earl Grey tea. My roast is sponsored by Earl Grey tea. Earl Grey tea, the tea to drink when you're half Kelsey Grammer, half Beast. I always like to drink it while reading Jean-Paul Sartre and sipping on some sherry. While Daphne cleans up my apartment like the British concubine she is. Jean, you start off as a superhero, a positive force in the world who then turns to darkness. Sounds a lot like when I was married to Lilith. Jubilee's here. I'm starting off with all the women just to get them out of the way. Again, that's the Kelsey Grammer part of me. Jubilee is here looking like she just got out of Lollapalooza. Like one of those hot teenage Lollapalooza kids. I've decided to also make this character a pedophile. Jubilee came to see the Killers and stayed to do the roast. Isn't that nice of her? You're the youngest member of the X-Men. You have the ability to shoot pyrotechnic energy blasts from your hands, but your greater ability is giving perverted pedophiles worldwide something to jack off to. I don't know if you know this, but Jubilee is actually the favorite X-Men of Chris D'Elia, Woody Allen, and R. Kelly. Because they find children sexually attractive. Stan Lee, the creator of X-Men, the John Mahoney of the group, if you will. I feel like this guy's watched a lot of Frasier. Everything's been crushing with this one guy alone when it comes to Frasier references. You didn't only create the X-Men, but so many other beloved superheroes like the Hulk, Spider-Man, Daredevil, characters that live on in the hearts of so many adult virgins. Stan, if you're here, who's out somewhere not getting laid? That's right, it's the people reading your comments. How dare you feel sorry for them? Whoever groaned, they deserve not fucking. Speaking of old fucks, Professor X is here, looking like a paralyzed Proud Boy. Where were you on January 6th? Jesus. You fight for mutant rights while you look like you marched at Charlottesville. The Jews will not replace us. Sorry, he took over my head when I said that. Not me, that was him. He wanted to get his message out. Could have been Kelsey Grammer too, though. Who knows? Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I am a doctor. Let me just test your reflex. Still gay for Magneto. That's how you can tell. Their legs don't move. They find him hot. Not like me. You know what I like. Wolverine is here. Wolverine, the classic hero who doesn't want to be a hero. Why is he so grumpy, you ask? Well, it was hard for him to get any action in high school. He did set the record for most teen deaths during backseat finger-banging sessions. If a national ban on Roe v. Wade happens, ladies, you know who to call. He'll have a new business on his hands. On his hands, you see, because he has claws. So if abortion is outlawed, he can start a business for illegal, cheap abortions that risk women's health. By the way, the reason my hands are blue, I have beast vitiligo. I chose to not wear one glove, unlike my hero. You know why I like him. All right, last but not least, Magneto. You have the power to control metal. Sounds a lot like Maris's relationship to Niles. He's just nodding, but he's still got it. Just means it wasn't as good as the other jokes. You're a survivor of the Holocaust, so I'm assuming you're pro-Israel. I'd say go help out by controlling metal in Gaza, but everything's already destroyed there, so you don't need to do anything. Yep, that's the second reference to the Middle East peace crisis during the roast of X-Men. 1, 2. Normally there'd be 0 given the context, but we chose 2. Free Palestine. Ba, ba, ba. Now, since I am Kelsey Grammer, I would like to end this with, my theme song as Frasier Beast. Here we go. Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, Magnetos and scrambled eggs. And maybe I seem a bit confused, yeah maybe, but I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those Magnetos and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a beast to do? I literally changed maybe like 3 words. Good night, Seattle. I love you. Hey, keep it going for the beast, everybody. The beast.